My name is Ken Davidian, and welcome to Season 2 of Organization Theory in Space. In this season, I'm making a brief video for each chapter of the Oxford Handbook of Organizational Change and Innovation, 2nd edition, edited by Marshall Scott Poole and Andy Van de Ven. This video covers Chapter 13 of the Handbook, entitled The Life Cycle Process Model. This week, we'll discuss the basic themes of life cycle process theory, the reasons for qualifications of life cycle process models, and we'll close with reflections and discussions. The basic themes of life cycle process theory includes a sequence of stages that are universal and don't change. Although the duration of stages may vary, the sequence does not. The sequence of stages are typically singular, meaning that A follows B, always follows C, but variations can and do exist. For example, after step A, there might be a divergent progression that results in a bifurcation between two sequential paths. Life cycle process theory also specifies one of the three organizing principles, including logical necessity. For example, when A precedes B, which precedes C, natural progressions, such as an organization structural evolving from non-elaborated to bureaucratic to divisionalized structures over time as the organization grows. And lastly, legislated progressions, as in the strict approval process for bringing new drugs to market. Life cycle models specify steps in a sequence, but these steps may be changed or modified for any number of reasons. First of all, life cycle change plans are developed by planners, but the consequences of the change actions are felt by the doers. The doers are more likely to follow instructions for many reasons, including if the reasons for the change are given, if an initial commitment is made by the planners, if there is evidence of compliance by others, if the requests come from known and legitimate authority figures, and if the opportunity to change is scarce or limited. Non-compliance with plan change that come from regulators, for example, could be because the requested changes that are unwanted by the organization, for example, or if there are multiple conflicting changes coming from multiple levels of regulators, or if the required changes have both positive and negative effects on the organization. Ultimately, the life cycle process model has both strengths and weaknesses. Its strengths are that it's clear and easy to describe, and it can be simplified operationally. Its weaknesses are that it's often presented as deterministic or can make some change seem inevitable. The boundaries between stages are often not very distinct, thereby complicating the operationalization and the definition of stage successions. Finally, it's often the default development model because humans are very familiar with this type of change model. That's it for this chapter. It's very short, but it's concise, and it really describes what's going on with the life cycle motor. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you did, please hit that subscription button or that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks. OT in Space was produced by IRL, which stands for Impossible Research LLC. IRL conducts process research on the topics of innovation and industry emergence within the space sector context. IRL also offers services of organization theory consulting, research consulting, and STEAM outreach. This video is intended for educational purposes only.